What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? It's time to get jacked up as you reach for that like button because guess what? We are watching Reacher episode 5 today. And a fun question for our audience, which chemistry do you prefer? The one with Reacher and Roscoe or Reacher and Dixon? Leave it in the comments. Pit women against each other is what I say.
Fight it out.
John, are you excited?
So excited, G. I'm ready to swan dive into this episode.
That's what I like to hear, my friend. Also, subscribe and click that notification bell to know when our reaction for the episode in the new year is up. Also, thank you to Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights, you sexy people, you people. Also, thank you to all who have joined us at our Patreon page, helping us to have a massively successful, lucrative year. My God, we have bought 5 houses thanks to our patrons, and now you can help us buy a 6th when you check us out on Patreon, becoming a super sexy reject. We get the full-length Reacher and watch along, where you sync up with your own copy of Reacher. John and I also cover several things exclusive there with highlights and watch-alongs included. John, are you ready to get jacked up?
I'm reaching for a pun that means yes, I am.
That's what I like to hear. Snowman.
Hey, a very special holiday episode of Reacher.
Jack Reach Frost.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it you.
Oh.
Wow.
Ruby, Panda Pal, Lindsay the monkey, they're all packed.
Grab the burner phone, no contact with anyone, not your parents, and definitely not your sister. She puts everything on Facebook.
She's a pain in the ass, that sister.
Scale of 1 to 10, how bad is this?
I'm not gonna come after you. We're just playing it safe. Belts and suspenders.
Belts and suspenders.
For you guys, 4.
How about you?
Oh, we're dealing with some pretty bad guys, but
You got the big guy.
we'll be fine. We'll be over in a couple of days, promise.
The kids, I think, have this covered.
This could be your life, Jack.
Yeah, you could have this with Dixon.
A stressed out wife.
If someone asked me back in the day where I thought you'd wind up, I'd have predicted a slow death from gonorrhea and a half-dozen girlfriends fighting over an '04 Miata.
That's my life.
It's my Miata.
Neely and Dixon just got to the Denver plant.
Maybe they get a hold of those missiles and your family won't have to be gone long.
You know, I learned about this O'Donnell guy throughout this whole show. He was a bachelor,
Hey.
a player, but he settled down.
That's why I don't trust him, G. It's a ruse.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Try hitting Reacher like that.
Break that kid's bones, Jack.
Yeah.
The DCMA was here a month ago.
Yeah, now we're back.
We're the cold source of government oversight. Now, if you please, your foreman.
That's a really cool center frame.
Act like you're supposed to be there and carry a clipboard.
Dude, I gotta get more clipboards.
Whoa, interesting cut.
Can infiltrate so many places.
Never seen a cut like that. It goes from center to like diagonal down right.
You never wore heels.
Nope.
Not even to a school dance.
Never went to one. When I wasn't studying or taking care of my dad, I had to work.
What about when you were a hooker?
Yeah.
Nobody told me about this.
Wouldn't be a surprise inspection if we called the head.
That's how we have a hard time finding out what's going on with chocolate, because they often get a heads up that there's going to be an inspection there so they can hide the child labor.
At Little Wing shoulder-fired launchers and missiles, order and delivery schedules.
10 minutes ago. That's the delivery schedule. The whole lot just went out the door. All 650 of them.
650.
That's the number.
The number.
If someone had called me first,
Damn.
I'd have held them for you.
You should have anticipated this.
Colorado is beautiful. It really looks like this, guys.
Yeah. Now Jack's gonna flip the truck over.
An Asian guy? He must be a stuntman they hired.
Yes, there will be a martial arts sequence any minute now.
You need an extra set of hands?
What I need is your truck.
Yeah, buddy. Now cut off his hands and take them with you.
Oh man, that's mean. That truck driver was being so nice too.
Whoa, yeah, he just stopped to help him and everything.
They relied on the willingness of a truck driver who was going to stop and be like, "You need an extra hand?"
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Truck Drivers. Whoa.
Weapons of mass destruction.
GPS tracker did the job. Your associates at New Age came through.
They might be upset I killed the driver, though. No, they won't care as long as they get paid. Never underestimate the power of greed.
Greed is good.
Switch the trailers and get on the road.
Meet you in New York.
All this traveling from Denver to New York.
So the Aaron Miklos we were chasing down in Denver, that was Mahmoud?
Yeah, we've been calling him AM.
Never been caught. No photos. I'm not even sure what nationality he is.
Just take a guess.
But the little bit we know of him, he can supposedly pass for Central American, Italian, Greek, Middle Eastern. He's a ghost.
Those are what people often think I am.
Hey, you could be AM.
First popped up on our radar 6 years ago. Terrorist cell caught trying to acquire tanks of experimental nerve gas. We scooped up the whole lot, all of them except Mahmoud.
This buy was supposed to happen with bearer bonds.
The U.S. Treasury stopped issuing those in the 80s.
Some countries still use them.
Uh-oh.
Someone as cautious as AM would use bearer bonds. If issued in large enough amounts, you can carry an untraceable fortune in a briefcase.
65 million worth.
Gotta get some.
You hold a bearer bond, it's like carrying $1 million bill. The bearer owns it. So no way AM lets anyone deliver payment but him. That's where he's vulnerable.
Just like your brother.
Ooh.
Way to make him uncomfortable.
Back when we worked the case, I asked Joe some questions of the financial side of things. He said the same thing you just did. AM will be the delivery boy.
Okay.
Sad Jack got so fast. Sad sack Jack. Sad sack creature.
I pass the mantle on to you.
Thank you.
Killing these puns, man.
AM and everyone working with him will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Bring me the Arctic monkeys.
Unless we kill them all first.
Ooh. You're in a government office, dog.
I love how they were like,
What do we say to that? Ooh.
A lot of these center framing shots are so well done. It's a lot of center framing and lower diagonal.
Good symmetry.
18-wheelers can't go that fast on these roads. Get a decent shot at catching them.
Yeah, especially if they come to a stop.
Boy.
Be careful, Nielsen.
Yes.
Nielsen.
Dixley.
They're the guys who are going to tell us the truck broke down, and they had to call another one to come pick up the trailer. But no way a second truck got here before us.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
This is a hijacking.
This may potentially sound racist, but I feel like this Asian guy is going to do some crazy martial arts moves. Let's find out. Just do one roundhouse kick.
Yeah. Bring out your nunchucks.
I'm Asian, guys. I could say it.
I take it back.
Oh, there's like that ominous snow thriller vibe to this.
Yeah. Like the Snowman with Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, but with Jack Reacher. It's cool. The steam from the car blends in with the fog of the snow.
And their hot breath on the cold wind. We really messed this car up.
They're in the trunk.
They are in the trunk.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you'd have access inside.
Oh, look how scared this guy is.
He knows you don't mess with the 110.
Oh, shit. Oh,
wow,
damn.
Golly.
Damn, you ladies are hot.
They got him all over.
I'm in the butt.
I'll call the cops.
Make it anonymous.
Do me a favor, grab the manifest. We need the license plate off of it.
It's not a private road.
Well, a new age truck with all 650 missiles in it was hijacked.
Ow.
It looks like Swan's still working with New Age. According to the bill of lading, Swan personally signed off on the shipment before he left the factory.
Swan!
What are you doing?
It's a digital thumbprint.
Then they forced him.
New Age New York has iris scanners on the doors, thumbprint locks on the computers. There's no way that anyone could force Tony Swan through that maze of biometrics without causing a huge scene.
New Age New York, New Age New York, New Age New York.
The only way they wouldn't worry about a ruckus is if all 1,000+ employees were in on this thing. And the odds of a conspiracy that vast are
Minimal.
Believe all conspiracy theories.
I know you want to believe Swan's clean, boss. We all do. But things look the way they look.
You messed up, Jack. If you never recruited him and if you didn't make a terrible judge of character, you wouldn't be in this position right now. Way to go, Jack. This is your fault.
Dude,
I blame
this
you,
is
Jack.
All on you, man. And his Hendrix taste.
Going for a walk.
He seems so sad this episode.
No, Dour Jack.
More like Jack Griefer.
Oh, gee. See? I knew there was a reason I
Thought of
chose
that
you.
3 to 4 weeks ago.
Good.
How'd you like to be jammed into a foxhole? What is your giant mother?
We'll be whatever price you're paying now. Our supplier can get you all the H you can move from an overseas source that's in no position to negotiate terms.
I do H and pump.
In that order.
It's pure.
Kool-Aid.
Okay.
The alkaline level on the H is great.
Bust them, lean on them. They give up their source. We bust them, then we all get bummed.
More fruit salad in our chest.
More dollar signs on our paychecks, bro.
Give me that fruit salad.
Why would they add dollar signs to our paycheck?
Shut up, Franzi.
The kid's got a point, Manuel. You only need $1 sign.
Yeah.
Greed is a theme.
Yeah. Which one of y'all is taking payments? DoorDash guys in on it.
How's 105?
Sounds like you're wasting my time.
Damn, dude.
You have another brick as pure as that for 105?
I've seen better.
Bullshit. I got a list of other buyers.
No Swan.
I came to you.
I know you.
Uh-oh.
No idea.
Look, I know we've met before. What can you do for me?
100, take it or leave it.
Ooh.
I got it. You're the guy I sold my guitar to a while back.
What? No.
You got me mixed up with somebody else.
Craigslist, dude. You bought my acoustic.
I recognize your username.
We gonna eat and discuss old times, or we gonna make a deal? You assholes don't want this stuff. We got other places we can sell it.
Shoot this guy. He plays guitar.
Yeah. We're all keyboardists here.
Wait a minute. When this guy bought it, he was in an army cop uniform.
Oh, God. Here it is.
Well, that's a setback. Setback reacher.
Oh, my God.
Wow. My God, that thrust. Woo.
Oh, that's why he trusts him, because Swan took a bullet for him.
The bullet missed your heart.
That shattered my collarbone. Not gonna be playing that guitar for a while.
Every
No.
cloud.
Yeah.
Hey, who don't you mess with?
The Teamsters.
No, the one.
Also them.
110. He's losing blood. It's 110.
Special investigators.
What's the 110?
They're the same thing. They're the 110th, and they're the special investigators.
Keep all this in the reaction prepper.
Yeah.
I mean it.
Let me pull up the Wikipedia on the 110th here.
The senator has a proposition for you. Get in.
No, because he didn't ask nicely.
Heart. What's a magic word?
Jack, pleaser.
Please get in the vehicle.
Damn, it really does work when you say please.
The little wing chips will be ready to install on the missiles by the time you get here. And Mr. Swan's associates will be taken care of. That plan's already in motion.
Excellent. Put my best people on it.
Get king.
Yeah.
Doesn't Robert Patrick kind of look like an evil baby?
He does now, yeah.
Right, his face. He's got like a baby,
Little
evil
ears.
baby face.
Assume you use this location because it's one of the few spots in D.C. where you can meet without prying eyes or surveillance bugs.
That's why I got myself appointed to the zoo's board. Imagine Boyd's embarrassment when he learned that the people he revealed our secrets to weren't FBI agents in the first place.
Of course.
Security video showed you entering the precinct, and facial recognition software matched you to a military ID.
Goddamn AI.
Seems like after you retired, you kind of fell off the face of the earth. Except for this incident a couple years ago in Margrave, Georgia.
Margrave?
I know it was you in Margrave, Mr. Reacher. I want you to do the same thing for the situation we have here.
Ooh.
The military and civilian aircraft could be endangered due to Little Wing. Now, I can only assume that means the terrorists are interested in the tech, working hard to obtain it.
Who do you trust?
We learned that your old unit's back together. Don't look so shocked, Mr. Reacher. I'm a U.S. congressman. I get things done.
I'm shocked because a U.S. congressman got
Got
anything
anything done? Yep.
Yep. It's truly a work of fiction.
This show's political now?
People who want this weaponry can never be allowed to have it.
Because if anyone knew you were involved in the shady dealings that created Little Wing in the first place, you'd be indicted.
Get rid of the bad guys, keep my hands clean. Washington, we call that a win-win.
2 birds, 1 reacher.
I did what I did to give our side the tools they need to defend democracy. I just avoided the typical red tape that does nothing but cause the delays that cost lives.
This guy's a pain in the ass.
I don't want innocent people to die because of it. I'm a political animal. I'm not a monster, Mr. Reacher.
We're in a zoo.
Oh, they're in the political
Pay attention
animal
to the subtext and the
atrium.
context and the meanings and the themes and this.
You'd like to upset the apple cart? Well, I'm prepared to give you whatever you need to aid you in that endeavor. And when you're done, no one will be able to prove that you were ever near those apples in the first place.
Woo. Get all the resources of the reptile house on your disposal.
And then you can disappear again. No one will go looking for you or your friends.
But does he want to be alone?
But if no one's looking for me, how will I know I'm real?
I mean, seems like a reasonably good offer.
Or a reasonably good cover.
Coroner finally released Franz's body. Funeral's tomorrow.
Whoa.
We gotta go back to New York.
All right.
Shootout.
Oh, yeah, let's have a shootout at the funeral.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be at a shootout at a funeral.
Mm-hmm. Jump onto the coffin, use it as cover.
Yeah.
You have any leads as to where the real missus went?
Colorado State Police found the truck in a field outside Denver. It's empty.
Based on the tracks in the dirt, they think a private plane flew the weapons out overnight.
Wow.
Since 9/11, they've kept a pretty close watch on New York skies.
If I were him, I'd fly him into some small airstrip in Pennsylvania, maybe New Hampshire, then drive the weapons into New York to load them up with Little Wing software.
Are you AM?
I love how they're at this funeral and they're doing nothing to reflect on him at all.
Just talking about the case. Yeah. That's what you do at cinematic funerals.
Reacher, seeing this shit?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Rest in peace,
My nephews have the same one.
Aww.
It's a great toy. We play with it all the time. When I was a kid, I had Aquaman.
Hey.
I thought it was so cool how he could talk to fish.
Too bad it's going to flop.
I want you to have this too.
Hey.
Saint Jerome, he's the patron saint of kids whose moms and dads go to heaven.
Saint Jerome, I don't ever want to be alone.
I want you to say the prayer every night. It'll help keep your dad close.
Damn,
Is this
dude.
cop friends with the kid, the dad?
I don't know.
He's like looking after this kid awfully close.
Maybe it's just because he's invested in the case,
Why are you giving toys to my dead friend's son? Cozy up to the kid, score points with mom. You see a grieving widow and think, easy target?
Are you kidding me right now?
Why'd a biker gang take a run at me in Boston last night?
Because you're an asshole.
Or maybe it's because you're the only person I told we were going there.
Ass reacher.
You know why I was talking to Mikey? I know what it is to look out the window every night and pray that the next set of headlights coming down the street is your father's car, even though you know it'll never happen.
Yep.
And I was talking about you, not your father.
I'm talking about it.
Oh.
My father was a cop, a good one, and he refused to be on the take, and they killed him for it.
Damn, dude.
Guys, you're causing a scene.
Will you call me dirty one more time, and I don't care if we're standing in front of the statue of the Holy Mother, I will give you that beating that I owe you, right here.
I'll take that fight anytime you want. And two, I didn't know that about your father.
Aww.
I was running those security names from New Age, all former NYPD, all from the 3rd Precinct.
Whoa.
Boss Langston and a few other guys, they were under investigation by IA. They took early retirement and the charges went away. Then they all got cushy jobs at New Age and they hired all their pals along.
They on the take.
Man, you need to work with this.
Whole team of bad cops.
Everybody except your buddy Swan. But he's the only one that has military experience to know what type of weapons terrorists want, so...
Ugh.
All cops, all bad, all from the same precinct. You interview any of them?
Couldn't. You turned their office into a drive-thru. They went to the ground.
Swan's like his son.
Yeah.
He's so defensive for him.
Stand by.
Very graceful sequence.
Ready. Aim. Fire.
Oh, little guy. Oh. What?
Get down.
Whoa!
Whoa! What the?
Damn, how'd you spot him?
Shoot it at the funeral!
Yes, we got it! We got it! Ooh. Ooh. These tombstones do make for great cover.
Oh, this is a really cool scene.
Yeah, buddy.
Good wait for the cops.
Can't let them get away. As soon as they hear sirens, they scatter. I'll draw their fire, you take them out.
Negative.
You can do this.
Take your clothes off, Reacher.
Oh yeah, Jack is like the guy in every video game who's like huge and slow but has like all the...
Ooh.
This.
The guy with all the strength and guns.
Good cinematic music.
Whoa, come on, Jack.
They must have shot this at a real graveyard. Cemetery.
Yeah, absolutely. Every one of the people buried here is an actor, so they would have wanted this.
I want to buy a BMW.
Hey, oh, let's go team up.
You shoot at a funeral I'm at?
I saw you protect Angela and Mikey, so I guess you're playing it square. You got a rat in your house, though, that's for sure.
No.
There's no time for this, guys.
You both got a rat to deal
Let's get
with.
this terrified sniper.
Yeah.
Pedal on the right.
Let me do my job.
I love how he just never gets along with lead detectives.
I know. Ass reacher.
This is all really well done. It's really intense and it's sweeping.
Supposed to be a high-speed pursuit.
Jeez, dude. I would not be able to concentrate with you as a passenger.
Jack seat driver.
Damn. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Sneaky, sneaky. Ooh, yeah.
Don't shoot. I'm done. Okay? I'm done.
Shoot him in the legs at least.
You're under arrest, asshole.
These guys took a run at us in broad daylight at a crowded funeral. Means this thing's coming to a head fast.
Yeah.
He lawyers up and doesn't talk until it's too late and a terrorist has 650 chances to take down a commercial airliner.
So what do you want me to do?
Play a little dirty.
Look the other way.
Oh, dude, no. Oh, my God.
By not telling me everything you know, you're protecting the people who killed my friends. I'm not going to waste my time with enhanced interrogation techniques. I'm just going to squeeze the life out of you. So if at any...
Best reaction.
Langston wouldn't give you all the cash up front. Where are you supposed to meet him to get the rest of the money?
An abandoned building in some shitty neighborhood in Queens.
Give it the address.
Oh.
But I don't know any Langston.
Then who hired you?
I'm
Some guy
Swan.
called Swan.
No.
Dixon and O'Donnell are in position. Russo's down the street. All exits are covered.
Swan's gonna put a bullet in Reacher, and Reacher's gonna be like, "Swan's innocent."
He's being leveraged by somebody. He's being forced to do this. He's brainwashed.
We'll cut you loose. You get to keep the cash. Understood?
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Keep this in your pocket so we can listen in. You try anything, we come in hot and you die with the rest of them. Get going, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid.
He's so goddamn aggressive. I love it.
You idiot.
Swan went to work for New Age, saw a chance to make the kind of money he always dreamed of and took it. He was hanging out with Franzi and being in the same city and all. Slipped and said something that made Franz suspicious.
Oh, boy.
He tried to get Franz in on it. Figured with a wife and kid, he'd need the money too.
This building gonna blow up.
I think it probably is.
If Swan's really in that building, I'm gonna do the same thing I did to that guy. Wrap my hand around his neck and squeeze the truth out of him.
Swan song.
Hello? Anyone?
I completed the job.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Swan's just gonna be standing in the middle of it all.
Yeah, just staring down
He's
Reacher.
the sunshine villain now.
Warped Freddy Krueger guy. Ooh. God, what a note to end on, too.
I don't know this Swan guy, but it's about to be his swan song.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
This is the end of Swan. You're about to be gone, Swan.
Ooh, your time is dawn.
Darkest. Oh, shit. You did it. You did it.
Okay. It's okay. I'm here for you.
Yeah. That's what I wanted you to be there for me. I didn't want to say it myself.
I'm your Neely. Me and my cereal.
Anyway, yeah, I really liked this episode. It was a really good one. They're setting up the personal stakes. We were with O'Donnell and his family. So that way we saw that there's something to lose for O'Donnell at the beginning here. That if he were to die, I do think one of them has to. They're still pretty much a team of Avengers, and I think we need to get one of them severely injured on the brink of death.
Okay,
I do think we need to get there. However, I still thought this episode was fun, engaging. I'm really into the whole. It's weird, like we don't really see Swan like only in flashbacks.
Yeah,
and because we see how much it affects Jack. It makes me really want that I'm craving that confrontation.
Definitely.
I really want that. And the show's doing a great job at pulling that out of me. Like, oh, I'm seething for that, man. I'm craving it. I'm like at a buffet and I'm like, what do I want? All I see is this Swan dish that I want. And it's that that. I don't care about the potatoes. This metaphor is going terribly, guys.
It's like when you're at when they wrap your food up and they make the swan out of it with the foil.
Yeah, we need to move on from the swan metaphors.
Swan metaphors done.
Check. And you know, like a reminder of how like all of Reacher's family is gone, and like this is essentially his last living family.
Yeah.
You know, so he'll do whatever he can to protect them, and that's why this is so personal for him. So the real showdown at the funeral to me, in a lot of ways, because I'm deep as shit, is the confrontation between him and bald New York cop car.
Rousseau, I think his name.
Rousseau, yeah. When they're arguing with each other.
I love them together.
Yeah, they have a great back and forth, because it does remind you a little bit of Black Boston Cop.
Finlay?
Yeah. Yeah. Not white Southern girl blonde cop.
Yes. Oh goodness, I know her name.
John, I'm on all their names, and you can't pull this one. I'm on all their names.
Oh, it'll.
I've been setting
I'm
you
just
up.
having a blank.
Oh,
right
come
now.
on, John.
Okay,
Chicken and
Margrave,
waffles.
Finlay, and
Chicken
Roscoe.
and
There you go.
waffles.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
You put me on the spot, and then my brain cleared out. Like, oh no! Yeah.
So
still no cameo from her.
No. At the very end,
she'll come back pregnant with Reacher.
Yeah, we're starting a team, a family
Reacher. Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh my god.
But that whole funeral scene I thought was really strong. The way they paid the military tribute seemed very well orchestrated. And then I just thought it was a really solid sequence of showing up at the funeral, them deliberating over, you know, what is the next plan of action here? What could really be going down? You know, Reacher dialogue. And then the confrontation with the cop after he's confronting. Then it was a great way to pull out some personal stuff with the characters. That moment, saying goodbye solemnly, then leading to a great shootout that kind of reminds me of like a sequence from Way of the Gun, leading to a cool car chase, to an epic, like the last like 15 to 20 minutes of this, I thought was just perfectly executed. Yeah, I thought it was really, really, really well executed. It was like a strong action political thriller show in that moment, and just seeing how Reacher is just getting pushed to the brink of like he's becoming so impatient, and I love it. And because he has to keep
agitated.
He just has to keep that suit on and the whole time. That same smelly, stinky suit.
He's gonna
Colorado to New York
chill
funeral.
Out way more once he takes the suit off. It's cutting off the circulation to his head.
I realize he just needs a change of clothes.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, John, what do you think of Robert Patrick's role?
No, he's great, man. The Boss Baby is killing it. I mean, you know, Robert Patrick is so far in this show. He's mainly.
He's on the phone.
The presence of Robert Patrick being on the phone, swearing at people. I like him, and I'm excited for the eventual showdown or whatever confrontation comes with him. But it's, you know, like watching especially the past couple of episodes have been really nice because as I was hoping, the season has grown and I have gotten more and more attuned to what it's doing this time around. I really like all that stuff, and Robert Patrick is maybe the one element that still feels a bit detached from the flesh of everything else, because when he shows up, it does seem like we're mainly just having Robert Patrick show up and be intense, but also I get the sense
and stressed,
intense and stressed. And I get the sense that, and not to like slight the performance of the writing, but like in context of the story, I get the sense that this is going to be a guy who probably ain't shit at the end of the day, and is probably going to go down pretty easy. So I'm curious to see how they build his formidability by the end of the season, because it seems like AM is the guy on that side of things who's like the real threat, and now we have Swan at least looking to be pretty dang guilty in all of this. And hey, maybe they'll still pull a twist on us where it's like, oh man, I had to go so deep undercover and I had to let so many things happen not to blow my cover. You know, there's all sorts of stuff. I know because I have been an undercover cop for many years, of course. You know, you got to let certain things play out. You can't just bust in immediately and start taking people down because they're
John,
bigger fish.
I know you've been an undercover cop for Blind Wave this entire time.
That's right, man. When people ask me if I am that guy, I am that guy.
He is that guy from Blind Wife.
Mm-hmm.
He is that
Eric
other guy.
Whiteley. Anyway, yeah. I've been very much the mood of this really gripped me. And like you said, the snow and the air and that feeling of, like an insomnia or one of those like snow-based.
This was the most atmospheric episode.
Absolutely.
I think out of every episode, this is all I've been craving. I mean, I haven't been craving like the Southern Gothic grit of season 1. I've just been wanting a specific flavor. And I think this episode really provided that. Like, oh, you really feel the cold.
Yeah.
You really, and as it's getting colder for them physically, the emotional turmoil is also withering away throughout them.
Yeah, and you feel like the
Reacher gets colder. Jack gets colder. He's going to need a jacket to warm down how cold he's getting.
Yeah, he's going to need one of those fleece jackets.
Jacket Reacher.
The sheep, the wool kind of you know what I mean.
Yeah, lion's mane.
That's exactly it. He's going to skin a lion and wear its mane. He's going to go back to
Craven
the
the
zoo.
Hunter by the end of this.
Yeah, Craven the Reacher. I like that scene when they go into the gorilla house or whatever that was, and they have the meeting with the politician guy. And
Fun fact is a deleted scene where he fought a gorilla.
Oh.
Or did Alan Ritchson just pick a fight with a gorilla? And
both.
I think they tried
They were
using
just
it
like-
as footage, but then they realized.
Keep rolling on this. Don't stop rolling on.
I think he's winning.
I think this gorilla is about to go extinct.
Okay. Alan Ritchson's now he's on all fours and he's crawling into the cave and he's claiming dominance over the rest of the gorilla.
He's beating his chest and he's making all these strange noises, and all the gorillas are gathering around him.
I think Alan Ritchson thinks he's a gorilla. Who's gonna pull Alan out of there?
Does anybody speak sign language? What do we got?
Alan has officially murdered our AD.
Yeah. He directs the show now. He just tells people where to point the camera, and everybody else just says, "Yes, sir, Mr. Jack, Mr. Reacher, Mr. Ritchson, whatever you want me to call you, it's fine." No eye contact. I would pay good money for.
I would pay good money to watch a gorilla versus
of
Alan
that.
Ritchson fight. To watch him reign dominion over as not just gorillas, but gorillas in a zoo.
Yeah, watch him lift a gorilla above his head before he drops it down on his knee, Bane style. Your spirit or your body.
Just in a loincloth living at the zoo.
Yes. A loincloth. He would look good. He would look really good in a loincloth.
He would, man. So we need someone from IGN to just be like, would you play Jesus? And be like, I would be interested. And then bam, we get a whole bunch of articles and headlines. Alan Ritchson interested in playing Jesus. And we get all that fan art of him in a loincloth.
Yeah, I think it'd look good. And him with like the long hair too.
Yeah.
But still just as buff as he is right now.
I mean, you got to get a different interpretation. We've seen all kinds of Jesus roles.
He's got that buff where you have to just turn your whole body to look at people.
Why wouldn't you listen to him? Be like, how'd this guy get so buff? In 0 BC, you know?
That's a good question. I don't know. You're the bodybuilder among us.
And I know how to achieve that
physique.
Even with all the modern gym technology we have today, I definitely know how to achieve that.
You know, just eat 100 chickens a day. Never stop benching.
Never stop benching. Anyway, AM. What do you think about AM? Is he great?
He was here for a minute. Yeah, we saw him for a
We got so
second.
many villains.
Yeah, we do.
We need a female villain. That way the women have someone to fight.
Yeah. Well, there was that one lady from the New Age company, but they already raided her house.
You know, she was just kind of like annoying. You know, you need... Look, when you have the big finale at the end, it's the women fight the women. That's why you have a bad woman. Like, get at least like an evil female henchman.
Yeah.
For Robert Patch, like evil female henchman assistant who happens to be great at martial arts.
Yeah, and who never speaks and who has some kind of eccentric weapon.
Oh yeah. And then like Neely can fight her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and then
that'd be great, right?
Yeah, and then Dixon joins in, and they both take her down.
Yeah, and then it's a
they
message
say
about
some
girl
kind of
power
cool
and
line at the
women
end
working together
to drive that home. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
dude. Yeah, that's how you
Girls
that's
get it
how
done.
That's how you infuse progressive feminism into your show.
Which is what I'm all about, especially
when I show for Jack Reacher, man.
Oh yeah, you know, Jack Reacher's a feminist. Look at the team he assembled. There were intersectional. There were women on the team,
People of
various ethnicities. Yeah, people of color. Not very many old people or disabled people, but you know, it's the army, and so, you know, what can you do, unfortunately? But with what he's given, Jack is a pretty enlightened cat.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Based Reacher.
Anyway.
AM was great. I love
AM was great, man. Him on the phone.
Just Jack and Russo is my favorite thing. Like I love the team together, but the moment with Russo and the kid and the widow I thought was great, and him and Jack and even though, especially throughout the chase and everything, they're so odd couple. Jack is constantly busting his chops. Like when they get to that moment, and after everything made about like I'm not dirty, you know, that moment of convincing where Jack is like, look, they're getting desperate, and following the book is going to hurt this investigation in the long run. Like that was a pretty compelling beat.
Oh, sure.
And the way they played that in the acting and the framing, I thought was nice. Just him being like, okay, I'm gonna turn the cheek because I trust you, you know, and I trust that this is for a good reason. And that whole thing with his dad wouldn't take any bribes, so he got whacked. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, and Jack and Russo, they honor their legacies.
They do.
They respect where they come from.
Legacy-ture. No notes. Perfect. Cut, print.
Anyway, say, John.
Yeah.
One thing that I do feel is getting kind of lost here.
Uh-huh.
It seemed like when they got to episode 2, they were like, Dixon, Reacher. And then they've like had a couple of conversations, and unless there's like a direct interaction, I don't feel like it's something that's in the air between them.
Well, okay.
Sexual tension nor chemistry, nor romance.
That idea of like when you get into like a life and death situation, they're not thinking about, oh, I got to get back to Reacher. Oh, I got to get back to Dixon. It's sort of just like whenever
I'm really not sure what it is with them.
Yeah, it feels like a thing that could happen, but isn't necessarily. It doesn't have that like propulsivity where you're like,
it's so casual.
This is gonna happen. Yeah,
it
like,
is
it
like
could happen.
So casual.
Yeah, and
which I guess is nice to see portrayed, that you can just be casual friends with benefits.
I'm waiting to see what the payoff is of that, because
like when they're at the funeral and stuff, there's like nothing with them, you know.
That's true.
I'm not saying there has to be like great romance scenes
They
or
should
some
be
shit,
making out at the funeral.
but it's been like a few episodes of nothing with them really, other than like, oh, he sees her in her dress, he's like, damn, she look good.
Yeah, and then they all bust his chops about that.
Yeah, O'Donnell's like, wow, is that something in your pants reaching forward, you know?
Oh, hey.
It's penis. Jack
Wiener.
Jack Reacher.
Jack.
We grew up.
Yep.
We grew up from when we met.
Yep.
We both literally
We
said
are men. We are adults.
We made a genitals joke. It was childish, and we were like, it's so goofy.
Because they might do it. They might
can't say
do
that.
it, dude.
We can't say that word.
What would happen if on the show they did it? Like in the last episode, the last frame is them doing it together, just doing it. I'm torn, and I think I'm just sitting here waiting for the end of the season to come, because I'm like, I partly
You're sick of the
enjoy, because I hate this show. I hate everything about it, and all the viewers who tune in every week to both the show and these reactions.
We shouldn't have been middling about the second and third episode. Now no one wants to watch our videos.
You know, anytime I have that feeling, I'm just going to be like, I assume I'll like this later, so I love it now. But I mean, part of me is enjoying the fact that it isn't the point, or it isn't like a major focal aspect. However, I do get what you mean, and I am rooting for something to become of this romance. I think the show is in a unique position because this first season had such a lovely kind of thing with Roscoe, but you also know that we're going to roll out of town and on to the next thing, so you can't.
Well,
I can see how Dixon could have a relationship with him and they could trowel around together. But.
I just think that chemistry or whatever they hint at romantically or even sexually is kind of like completely absent unless they make like a scene about it. You know?
Yeah, totally. And I
know?
mean, I buy parts of that because they're so professional, their unit and everything, and they have their group.
That is
dynamic.
true. They do know how to separate it. Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't.
Like whenever like all of us from the room, I forget about you and Tara.
Yes. We've been married for so long now.
Being a long-term husband and wife couple.
That's right. We like to be professional. So professional that no one knows we're even involved with each other.
Sometimes you guys forget.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, Tara, you can't be making out with that guy. You're married to John.
Can't go out on another date. You're
She's
married.
Like, oh,
to
sorry,
John.
I'm being professional in public.
No one will know. This is the best cover possible. I mean, it is. It is. Or you're just a brazen cheater. But, as long as you don't enjoy any of it, then it's a good cover.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas, team.
I think this video is done. I think it was done a while ago.
Leave your best Reacher puns in the comments.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, John, pick a name.
Oh, goodness. Who could it be? Well, why don't we go with Kevin Smart?
Why?
Just because I feel like that would be a smart thing to do here at the very end of our patron list for the month.
I love hearing it.
Ha ha ha.
Kevin, right now you are our last patron of the day. Shout out. I cannot hear out of my left ear, and my right right nostril is clogged. It's a real weird ear, nose, and throat experience I'm having right now.
Of course.
But I am so happy to be here with you because when I was outside, I bumped into the Hanukkah bear. And
yeah.
And I don't even know about the Hanukkah bear, but this Santa comes through the chimney, Hanukkah bear goes through your trash.
Peace.
And Hanukkah bear, I don't know how he does it, but Hanukkah bear goes all worldwide around and goes through everyone's trash.
In 8 days.
And leaves. That's the thing. It's like Santa has 24 hours. Hanukkah bear has 8 days to get it done. So it's kind of a cheat code for the Hanukkah bear. And the Hanukkah bear, he done left you some great things, but he had to give it all to you in one day.
Oh.
And so Kevin Smart, what did he give him, John?
Oh, Kevin Smart, the first day of Hanukkah bear visits, he barfed up some body parts for you to sort through.
I mean, those will come in handy, and we are on the verge of an apocalypse. Did you hear about Biden and all them building bunkers? That means that we're on the verge of apocalypse. Pretty soon, cannibalism is going to become a normal thing. So there you go. What else did he get?
He got a PS4.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
PS4, they're much more valuable. You get two PS4s, put them together, you got PS8. Isn't that magical?
Dude, that's so crazy. And then you can upload your consciousness.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. On the third day, he brought you a nice bowl of Christmas punch somehow.
That's great, man. Christmas punch. It's good to get drunk while you're sipping on some limbs.
Yes, definitely. And then the fourth thing that the Hanukkah bear brought you is one of those Smokey the Bear fire risk signs, so that you could always be aware of when you are a risk to causing a fire.
Very true, especially in times of cannibalism. You might need to know if there's a fire going off that way, and you need to get your sniper rifle ready and get ready to hunt down some people who might want to take over your territory, but you got to look after your own.
Yeah, and you might want to use that fire to cook them, so if you could, snipe the people as close to the fire as possible. This is just practical for planning.
Amen to that. What else?
Amen.
8 days, John.
He brought you a new electric toothbrush, because, you got to keep your teeth clean. It's always a good idea.
I don't need to add on. Was 6.
Yeah, 6th day. He brought you. He just took a dump on the driveway. Hanukkah bear is eating a lot of stuff and got to avoid that to keep limber.
Believe it or not, that could be a great dessert for you and your future family. And then you got to spread it out amongst your camp. You're going to be a camp leader. You're going to need to spread it out. Some people, put human remains into pies. You're going to have to put bear feces.
Yeah.
7.
Olive Garden gift card. Course.
Yes, that there will be the one thriving restaurant in the apocalypse.
Cannibal apocalypse.
Yes.
So just don't eat the breadsticks. They're not like they used to be.
No, they're made out of bear feces.
Yes, of course they are. And the last day for Hanukkah bear brought you new trash cans, because let's face it, the old ones are going to be wrecked by the time the Hanukkah bear is done with them. It's just an occupational hazard.
So yeah, man, dude, Kevin Smart, looks like you are going to be living the high life come 2024. Everyone else got their bunkers. let's recap. You were I don't remember what the first thing is. You got.
Body parts, barfed up body parts. It's a PS4, something or other, an Olive Garden gift card, and some Lincoln Logs and a Tonka toy and some Tiddlywinks and a new trash can.
Them some real shit in there.
And some poop. All sorts of shit.
Alrighty, man.
Oh, electric toothbrush in there somewhere. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So many good things.
And happy Hanukkah.
Love you, bud.